Hi, this is Magician Chuck Caputo. Sherry, we have a pretty cool video today.
Oh yeah? What is it?
It's a how-to video.
Oh, cool.
I usually don't make those type of videos, but I'm going to reveal a little something here today. Let me get some cards from the Le Box. All right, and you can go into your favorite card routine, whatever you want to do. Now, for years, I've done card manipulations on stage where I make fans of cards appear and so forth. So basically, I make fans of cards appear and I drop them into the top hat and so forth. And that would be the preemptor of what I'd be doing now. And then what I can do is actually put the cards after they're shuffled. That's very important. I could actually place them back into the box. Then I'd call a student, if I did this at a school show or what have you, I'd call a student on stage. They'd come up, I'd say, hi, how are you doing? So forth, blah, blah. And I'd re-get the cards and I'd very fairly remove them from the box itself. And I would have them select a playing card. Once again, we could give it a shuffle. And whenever they say stop, just you be the student, okay?
Stop.
Okay. We're going to take this card and we'll hold it to the camera.
Got it. Okay.
Push it back into the middle. So your card is hopelessly lost into the pack. Now I'm going to find the playing card in a very mysterious fashion. What I have here is a classic effect. When I point my finger at it, fashioning a fake gun. Let's see what happens. Bang! Oh, there you go. The selected playing card. Was that the card, Sherry?
Yes.
All right, the three of hearts. All right, this is a classic effect. I purchased this from Abbott's probably 25 years ago, maybe even 27 years ago, somewhere around that. And I modified it. I modified it to work by remote.
Nice.
And it still works after all these years. Hard to believe.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me show you what happens here. Now, I don't want to step on Abbott's toes on how to set this thing or how it works, but I think it's fairly obvious that it works on gravity. And there's a spring-loaded rabbit that propels everything to drop. All right, let me turn this around a little bit, and then I'll show you what I did with the playing cards as well. Now, you don't have to use a playing card. You can use a scarf. You can make a scarf appear, what have you. All right, in the back here, what I did was cut some pieces of foam or sponge just to hide everything. And here's a piece of Velcro that you would have attached to it. So that'll kind of hold it together. All right, now to help you see in here, I have a flashlight. All right, what I'm using is a standard receiver. Now, a lot of you guys and girls out there might not know how to hook this up. Contact somebody that may know about this. I'm just giving you a brief synopsis so you can do what you want. Okay, so basically what I did was I have attached to this armature here. Oh, to reset this, this is a servo right here. That's a mechanical arm. So to reset it, you just push it back up. Very simple. And I have two batteries. One goes to the receiver, one operates the servo. And I have 9 volts on each one. I put little battery holders in place. All right, so what happens here, oh, by the way, what the original version of the Abbott's was, it's supposed to be a string that an offstage assistant pulls.
Okay.
And that's not very practical. Sorry about the light. But that's not very practical. So I wanted something hands-free. And actually, when I first modified this, even prior to this, I made a foot pedal. You know, the old sewing machine foot pedal where you stand on? And basically, I had it underneath my table so they couldn't see it. And there was a drape hanging, and I'd step on it. It would do the same thing. It would activate the servo.
Okay.
But anyway, what's happening here, let me turn this thing off. Here's the armature that actually pivots. All right, I put some eye hooks here, and it's attached to a string. Now, at some point, I must have bought an extra pivot, which is a piece of brass that's more or less has the bent piece of hanger or wire, heavy wire that's soldered to it. So at some point, and I have some extra thread here. All right. So what happens is, here's the armature, and right here I have thread going through the hole, and it goes through several eyelets, and it goes down onto the armature. So when you hit the button, it'll pull it.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
So when you set this thing up, you're going to push it back to its capacity, and you're going to pull the front part up, which is the box. And basically that's it. You're just going to push that into place. All right. You almost have to be a skilled magician to put this thing together. So here's the rabbit,
Okay.
and you're going to, right here where my thumb is, push that over to hold it in place. So when you hit the button, bzz, it'll activate it.
Okay.
So that's something if you want to do. I've used this for many, many school shows throughout the years. And here's what it looks like from the front. All right. Now I wanted to get to the cards real quick. I don't like to make real long videos, but, oh, and this playing card has a little bit of magician wax on it. That's the duplicate card that goes inside. Now you can vanish a scarf via your favorite method. You can make it reappear. It doesn't have to be a playing card. Anyway, how did I get the 3 of hearts into the proper position to force it? Here's a unique method I've been using for many, many years as well. Here's a card box, and I cut a hole with a linoleum cutter or an X-Acto knife. Not a hole, it's a slit. It's the width of a playing card. All right, so what you're going to do is get the duplicate card, which in this case is the 3 of hearts. All right. And you're going to place it through that slot so it's outside the box. Think outside the box, all right? pretty clever idea. So you're going to have your cards in here. When you pull them out, you do not touch the playing card on the outside. So you turn it upside down so they can't see any kind of a lift. And you could do your card manipulations, which is what I did. When you call a student or a spectator up, you place it back into the box.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when you shake their hand and so forth, you pick it back up, and you're going to secretly push that forward a little bit, and you're going to add it to the top. Now you're going to do a little false shuffle once again. Okay, and keeping the card on top. Or if you want to force it from the bottom, you can. Force it your favorite method and have them pick the card. Then you can make it vanish the same way, actually. You could bring it to the top of the deck, which I didn't do right now. And when you're placing it back into the box, if the top card is the 3 of hearts, you could make it go back on the outside. So theoretically, you could actually show the pack, have them examine it, and the card is gone. Very useful idea. Then you're going to make it reappear. So there you go. There's a modification. I normally do not show these, but this is such an excellent effect. Kudos to Abbott's. Hey, thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a great day.